Yeah, good, thank you.
Okay, Sam. So what was life like before you joined the 28-day challenge?
What was life like? Gosh, don't know, very samey. During lockdown.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I guess I don't know. I never really thought of it. Just my life, wasn't it? Just whatever pattern I had going. So I guess very based around my small people.
Yeah.
And very work orientated, which that still is. But no, happy, but just
Yeah, what about the challenges?
autopilot.
Yeah. So what sort of challenges were there that you were coming across?
Probably just not. I'd got into a habit of perhaps not giving myself any time. Not whether that was consciously or not. Just just you're running on, like autopilot. Like I said, just getting up and doing and perhaps not taking as much time for myself, or not realizing that I needed to take more time for myself.
Yeah.
That was probably my main challenge.
Okay. And how did that sort of make you feel, do you think, when you've sort of realised, well, I don't even have time for myself?
Well, I think we just do it, don't we, at the time? You don't even think about it. I just did it out of mum function, don't you? And I'm very bad at saying no. I like to help everybody. It's the nature of me. So it probably went outside of my immediate family as well. So if someone's like, oh, can you do this? Or I'm always trying, I say yes too quickly, and I try and help everybody.
Okay.
Which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it is when it comes to yourself, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you need
sometimes
a little bit of
it's hard to say no, isn't it, sometimes?
Yeah, you need to put a boundary in, don't you? You need that personal boundary to think, no, I'm really sorry, actually, I can't do that. I'm doing this. Yeah. I'm probably not very good at saying that.
Yes. Okay. And what 3 big results did you achieve in the last 4 weeks with Supermums?
I think taking time for myself, like it built, like we discussed, I'd, just grab stuff and say, right, bye guys, I'm going for a walk.
Yeah.
They obviously were left with the responsible adult. Just as a disclaimer. Just I guess, so time for myself. Obviously I've had a weight loss, which is an extra bonus, which is good.
Really good.
And I don't know, just rediscovering. I've always loved food, and I've always tried to be quite relatively healthy.
Yeah.
But just, I guess, being inspired to just cook different stuff again and explore different foods and understand the benefits of them more, I guess.
Definitely.
Like what we're putting in.
With it.
Yeah, definitely.
Good. Okay. And what exactly have you enjoyed the most in the last 4 weeks?
Definitely, you're definitely that time for myself. Just even just having it on an app, I guess, like reminding you, it's like confirmation, isn't it? Yes, you can go for a walk. Yes, you can, go and do 20 minutes of exercise and
not feel guilty.
I guess it's not even the not feeling guilty, it's just psychological, isn't it? It's just because it's all I need to do is put it in my diary and it have the same results, but we don't naturally do that, do we? We don't. It's like I said, I think we talked about work. I constantly tell all of my staff, right, I want to see in your calendars that you've put a half-hour break and it needs to be blocked out, and it needs to say, I'm going for a walk. Like, because if you don't do that, someone will fill up your calendar.
Exactly.
So I'm good at telling other people.
Yes. Getting better for yourself, Sam.
Yeah. And I have, I have added that, but things like that. But it's just that psychological thing where you if you put it in there, you do it, don't you? It's like it's written on the calendar. You feel like obliged to do it. So
yeah, brilliant. Okay. And why would you recommend Woman Strong Supermums to another mum who might be on the fence?
I think it's realistic.
Okay.
Like you've got very what I'd call smart objectives. So like they're measurable, they're specific, they're achievable. I think when it's the whole process from start to end, when you ask what sort of days are good, and I saw straight away on my app the days that I'd mentioned, you pretty much lined it up with what I told you I could do.
Yeah.
There was there wasn't a shocker. It wasn't like, oh, we'll just sneak one more in and see if she notices. Do you know?
Yeah.
It was realistic, and therefore straight away, it's not like you're on a high and then you sometimes it's you start programs and they're like, oh no, just start off slowly, and then all of a sudden the next week something else appears in, like nothing like that happens. It's very realistic. It's set up specifically for you, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
I can't imagine any one of us has got the same plan, because it's all unless we've got a few, we're all different, aren't we? But I think it's very personalized, very realistic. I think it's focused, and I think because of that you achieve things, and therefore it gives people that motivation to go to that next step or realization or what.
Definitely. Okay, Sam, thank you. And do you have any other benefits you'd like to mention about your journey with Woman Strong in the last 4 weeks, or anything you'd like to add?
No, just thank you, and like I say, thank you for that, like not having that pressure that you sometimes experience of lots of programs. The fact it is very personalized, I think it's brilliant that it's an all-round program. Obviously it covers everything. You've taken everything into consideration, from like well-being to mental health to emotional needs to physical to the relationships, whether it's with living things or objects or so it's like a whole round program, isn't it? And I think that slower pace but covering all areas is really beneficial.
And it's been great to have you on board, Sam, and thank you very much for your time.